just making funny faces and laughing about it. Hibbity hibbity. What's up, Jimmy? How you doing, my friend? Oh, what's going on? I'm tired. Trying to get a little work done. Are you at the bench? Are you working on a model? What you working on? I wonder if this would be better if I just replaced it with one of these. I might consider that. Placing magnets in strategic places so that you can not have to glue body parts and stuff, I assume. Something like that. That's right. I'm probably going to use a lot of magnets when I build my 8-scale Corvette. Super Sport Terry, he gave me a 1/8 scale Corvette for a build that him, Josh, and I are going to be doing. And so I'm going to be printing a lot of stuff for that one. And I'm going to, on the engine, I want to I want to put magnets in everything so I can pull the heads off, pull the valve covers off, everything. I think that one's going to be a lot of work though, because what I want to do is I want to. What's up, Shamey? I want to remodel all the parts so that when you take the valve cover off, you see the lifters and the the rockers and stuff. I think, yeah, there's a link if anybody wants to jump in here. Gonna be another short one today. I got somebody coming in about an hour and all 2 hours to see my father-in-law's vehicle that he's selling. So I got to go out and talk to them. Hibbity, I'm tired today, man. Yeah, I think it'll be fun though. I'm also going to take this kit. This is my 66 fleet side frame dragger. I'm going to take this and I'm going to turn this into a Pro Street kit. So I'm going to put a different rear end on it, narrow the frame, put a different intake on this, a different blower and pulley. I might go supercharged. Maybe I'll just do twin turbos. Maybe what I'll do, Jimmy, is I'll do those NPK rear facing turbos that you've been asking for a while. I started working on those and I never finished them, so maybe I'll do those. Hey, Ron, what's going on, buddy? That might be cool too. Engine. What's up, Jamie?
Not much, Miguel. Can't stay too long. I'm heading off to the hospital here shortly.
Okay, no problem.
Just a quick visit.
What are you up to today?
Is that for Miguel, mate?
Saw you posted a final. I haven't watched it yet.
Yeah, I finished that last night yet.
Just woke up a few minutes ago, so I haven't gone through all my YouTube videos yet, but I saw that you had posted.
What time you had over now at the minute?
11.
11 in the morning?
Yeah.
Can't pass 5 here. How's the build going?
What's that?
How's the pop-up build going?
Man, they look good. I love the white on that Firebird. Man, that's so cool.
There was a choice, the white or blue, so I don't think blue would have went with it. I broke it up a bit too. I put the wing mirrors on white and the back bumper on white rather than having them all red. Just to tan
Right.
the tassels.
Well, great job. It looks amazing.
We were starting a rebuild on Monday with a apocalyptic code. Get that out of the box. The Morbide kit came in this morning, the 112 scale Shelby, the
Oh
GT
yeah,
500 from Bravo.
cool.
That was sometime down the line. Let's see if I can wear these in. Can't wear it. You seen the Cobra and all, didn't you?
I don't remember.
Cobra finished that last week. For a kid that's 40 years old, it went together extremely well.
How detailed was it?
It black in some detail in some areas. Engine wasn't too badly detailed. Dash, a couple of improvements in it there. You only get two tassels for main clocks, and there's what 10 clocks in it.
Were the decals any good?
No, there was shot. I
I
only
was
got the
gonna say
tassels for the clocks.
I haven't had a lot of luck with old decals.
Now they were fine. They laid down fine. I put them on before I went to bed. Got up the next morning and they're all curled up. You know what's going on here? Tried again with microsoil, just wasn't happening, so I took them all off. That was the stripes up and over. But there was no cracks in them or anything. Like, I think it's just because it was, what, 40 years old? Surprised at last. How's it going, Jeff?
Hey Jeff, how you doing today?
Get this word into it.
I don't know about you, Jeff, but it's really hard for me because I have hearing loss from my time in the military. So like um not only do I have to try to understand you know, when people are speaking in accents, but voice, like my hearing loss is in the upper frequencies, and that's where the clarity in voice is. So if there is like even just a little bit of noise going on anywhere, it's really hard for me to tell what people are saying. I can hear that they're talking, I just can't understand what they're saying. So it's tough.
Can you not make me out at all, Miguel? Did I talk too
Uh,
fast?
no, it's not that. It's that I just can't hear. So it just makes it difficult is all.
I take it that our Dodo, Jeff, he doesn't understand. Oh yeah, and he has a strong Irish accent too. So it's hard
Yeah.
to understand. Keith is even worse. Yeah, I'm from Ireland. Keith's from Ireland, and I can
Yeah,
barely understand Keith. Keith is
Keith is
very thick.
really thick accent.
Keith's what, about 100 miles away from me. I mean, it's not as if it's thousands. And
Really.
say the accent's very thick.
What are you working on, Jeff? He says he's at the bench. Oh yeah, and he has a strong Irish accent, so it's hard to understand. Sometimes Keith is even worse. Yeah, yeah. You had already read that, I guess.
Johnny Mark wanted me to put subtitles in my videos.
Subtitles. That's funny.
Yeah,
This is a Whipple supercharger that I just did for Josh Extremis. He needed it for his little exo car or whatever he's calling it, or whatever it's called. Not he's calling it, but whatever it's called.
Is that the one you showed me on Facebook?
Oh, maybe. I think so. Yeah. I forgot I sent that to you, but yeah, I did send this to a few people. So Whipple supercharger and a new belt layout.
What scale's that?
This is 24. I try to do everything in 24 scale just because it's so so much easier to convert it to different scales. I just have committed to memory that, like, if I wanted 90 or 25th scale, then it's 96%. And then obviously 12 scale is 200%, 16 scale is 150%.
Yeah.
So it's easy to scale up and down to a lot of the common scales.
Who's moving letters of the alphabet, Jeff?
I don't like people that remove a letter out of the alphabet. Well, you know, uh, like British people don't say their H's.
H.
Yeah, they don't say um, they don't say happy. They say appy, or
Happy?
home. They say home. Let's go home.
Yeah, that's the English. That's across the water for me again. They
Yeah,
have a
yeah,
different accent, obviously, for me, but they don't understand where you're coming from when they say it's home, not home.
yeah,
Or for Keith, his numbers, it's three rather than three. It's three.
yeah, yeah. I have a I have an okay time like understanding Keith when he speaks, but when he emails, have you emailed with him back and forth?
Yes.
I don't know if he's using like a voice to text thing,
I
but
think maybe Keith's dyslexic. I don't know now.
oh,
Could be
maybe
wrong.
it's possible, I suppose. I just noticed that like he'll send a like gigantic block of text, and then I have to like my brain doesn't work that way, so I have to like break it up into like little statements and then try to read it and understand what he's saying.
Yeah, yeah.
He's a good dude though. I like Keith a lot.
What do you want me to say? Dazzle? Dazzle,
Dessel.
Deco, D,
Yeah,
Dazzle,
Dessel.
Dackles.
Um,
Is that any other way you can say it? You all know what I mean.
well, what do we say here? Decal. And then
Decal,
in Canada they say decal.
water slides.
Jeff, I need help with a turbo 3406 cat engine for a rig build. I don't know anything about that. I'm sure it's something that I could model, but I don't have one ready to go or even in the hopper or any research material. If you have the engine and you just need like some turbos and stuff like that, I can absolutely help you with that. But as far as the engine itself, I don't have anything to base it on.
First, Jeff.
Decal, not Dassel, he says.
I think it's old age with Jeff. He can't hear. I'm getting paranoid now. I think people's not going to understand me in the videos. Maybe the subtitles is a good idea.
I have the kit engine. All I really need is turbos and the intake. Yeah, it's probably something that I can do.
You have a website, Miguel, don't you? For the CDs?
Yeah. Yep.
What do you call it?
HobbiWerks.
HobbiWorks?
Yeah,
Oh,
HobbiWerks.com. It's spelled HobbiWerks. That's where I sell all my files.
let's have a look at it. I know you're only messing, Jeff. No love lost. Jeff, what is the rules for the NASCAR build? Just roughly offhand.
Did you settle on a decision for your post-apocalyptic build yet?
Yeah, I'm going for the, what is that called? The M911 with the trailer.
It'll be cool.
There's going to be a lot of modifications on the main part of the rig. I was thinking about putting a bulldozer on and uh, putting
And
wheels
not
all
the
on the
not the
bulldozer.
not the forklift.
No, I think the forklift's going to be too small sitting on that bed. I think I can change. Who's the other guy, Miguel, that's doing the build? Is it Ross? You call him?
Yeah, Russ, RT HobbiWorks. That's his
Yeah.
channel. He does a lot of sci-fi stuff. He in fact he creates all of our sci-fi products.
Who was the other guy who was on last week, one of the streams? He likes his cars as well. I think he showed a Ford Focus.
Ford Focus. Who was that? Trying to remember who that was.
Wasn't Brett? Fuck, I was name. No, it's out of my head. It
Ford Focus. I don't remember that.
was only a few nights back there. One of the late night shows you had on.
I don't even remember. Shoot. Yeah, I don't know.
No, it's right out of my head. It's on the tip of my tongue there a minute ago. I thought it was him that was doing the body build. The build that you're doing. That's
No,
why I
not
was
the
asking you calling
post-apocalyptic
Ross.
one. I'd like to get more people involved though. That would be a lot of fun.
Yeah. No snap kits in, Jeff. I don't deal with snap kits anyhow. Just leave out the thread. I was looking at the Buddy Baker one. I think it's MPC, the 16 scale
The
Charger.
big one. Yep.
I
What
don't
about
know
it?
how to beat the bullet. I don't know how to beat the bullet on it.
I want to build one
I
of
mean,
those.
see, the last MPC kit I built was at what was it, the Firebird I done last year, the 16 scale. That was a terrible kit, horrendous. Fit
Was it a
base.
fitment issue? What? I mean, why was it terrible? I've heard other people say the same thing, but nobody's ever really explained why.
It's the doors, bonnet, uh, don't don't work. Don't
They
close.
just
No matter what, no matter
don't
what way
fit
you try
right.
to alter it, don't fit. Full stop. Just that's a horrendous kit. You're better closing everything up and gluing it in place with proper shut lines on it.
Right.
Now the wee engine that came with it's not too badly detailed. But other than that, no, it's even the chassis line up with the frame was terrible as well. So that was the last MPC kit I done. So just
I have
wondering
never
what is
had
it?
very good luck with NPC kits. I'll be honest. I mean, they always seem to have issues like that.
So that's why I'm reluctant to buy the Buddy Baker sort of thing.
I had one of the Buddy Baker kits. I don't think I have it anymore. I sold my stash, so most of my stuff is gone. But I had one of those. I'd like to build it actually. Hey, Mark, you can jump in here if you want. We're only going to be on for about an hour, another hour, hour and a half. Not too long today. Just doing a little blender. Anybody else who wants to jump in there, there's a link. Jeff, did you take all that stuff to your show? I think you said you did. How did the guys like it? I remember correctly. I think you said you had taken it. I just don't remember.
How's it going, Mark?
Whoop, 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 whoop.
You doing a small scale group build? Yeah.
Doing a what?
Are you doing the small scale group build with Sean and Brian?
I don't have a small scale kit, so I wasn't going to. I'd like to. I like to do the
I
group
got
builds, but I just don't have a kit right now.
I got this one this morning. Um, the wee what are we here?
Airfix.
Wee 32 scale.
Oh, cool. Aston Martin. Yeah, that's a cool kit.
Wee starter kit. So the Gulf flavor and all that. I don't use MPs or rubbish. Trash, as
Cool.
you usually call it. I got starts
What's
next
up,
week.
old school? Oh, hey, what's up, Mark? Welcome to the show.
Thank you. Thank you. Oh, finally done the Papa truck.
You finally cracked it open, started it.
Started it. It's finished. I'm
You finished
editing
it?
the final video.
Oh, the Papa truck is the white one.
Yeah.
I have that
Which
one,
one?
Mark. Is it a terrible build?
Sorry?
I have that moustache set Papa truck. Is anything to watch out for in the build?
Nothing major. I mean, it's a typical AMT kit, some loose fit, shit like that. Other than that, hinges are a little finicky. They're not strong enough. So I had to put the cab is a tilt forward cab, so I had to put a limiting strap underneath from the frame to the bottom of the interior tub, just to keep it from trying to pop the hinges off and going too far forward. Other than that, everything else fit pretty nice.
Why do you put a wee chain on it? Wee jewellery chain, stop it from falling all the way forward. That's what I normally do with one of my rigs. Jeff, what is it with these wipers?
Yeah.
You're obsessed with wipers.
Now I'm going to try and finish up the Fred Henry build.
I have like group builds from 5 group builds from the last couple of years that I have yet to finish. I'm terrible.
All on the same
It's
way.
correctly on.
On the same way. I got this Fred Henry group build that I got to finish up. I think the NASCAR group build is going to start here soon. Where's my sticker? NASCAR starts on the 5th.
That one's going to be fun. I'm going to jump in on that one. I'm going to do the NASCAR group build. I'm going to do the Pro Street group build this year. There was, I think, one other that I wanted to do. Hi, sweetie.
Hi.
Well, I'm still working on Sinister. Slowly but surely. And I should finish up
Pro Street?
that Sinister there. Jerry's car, Street Outlaws.
Isn't that a GTO?
Oh, Camaro.
You're liking it.
Oh, okay. Okay. Who's the one with the GTO, the black GTO?
That's Crow. That's Big Chief. Crow.
Oh, okay. Okay.
And then you got Sean. He runs the Monza.
Don't they call him Monza? Or is that a different
actually,
dude?
Jerry, the one that runs Sinister, the black Camaro, they call him Monza.
Okay, because he used to have a Monza. Like his first car was a Monza.
Yeah. He had something like, 72 Monza or something like that when he first started out.
Yeah. I'm doing the small scale group build and the Pro Street group build. Oh, cool. Cool. What's that, Mark?
Yeah, I don't have any small scales.
I don't either. I would go ahead and jump in on that one, but I don't have any small scale stuff.
I mean, technically, what classifies as a small scale? I mean, I've got a 135 tank.
72 and 32 scale.
Yeah, I was going to say anything smaller than 25th scale is probably good.
That's what I mean. I got a 135 tank.
I think that's.
I got a one two.
I don't think there's any military allowed in the build.
What's that, Seamus?
I'm saying I don't think there's any military allowed in the build. But they were on there. But I think Sean had said no military. Or Brian, sorry.
Oh, okay. Well, no military then, I guess.
I could be wrong.
Yeah, I don't have anything that's small scale. except for a couple military. I got a motorcycle with sidecar.
Jeff's going to build the 32 scale double decker. He says the London bus.
What person is the tablet
Let's take a look.
I have that London bus in 24 scale from Rebel. It's massive.
47%.
at? Okay.
You want it? Can't be a tank, has to be auto, Ron says.
Yeah,
No
auto.
military in a small scale.
It's only at 60%. Hey. Take her with you.
I think I still have a 172 scale military truck. It's kind of an auto. I could paint it to look like an auto, say like a civilian truck.
That would work.
Well, you can buy old military surplus, right? So maybe some dude bought a surplus truck and he's turning it into a street rig. Thirty-second
Yeah,
scale or smaller.
I could turn it into like a bug out vehicle.
Oh, that's the ZIL 131. Oh, that's a 157. Okay.
Yeah. I've got this other one that the cat destroyed, but so I have to fix it all up.
Damn,
I
that
did
thing
one
is
once
tiny.
This is
That's like
basically the
64
same.
scale.
No, this is basically the same truck, except it's got a different box on it. This has got like an open box, whereas this one's more of the, the kind of thing.
Yeah.
But yeah.
Yeah.
172.
Damn, that's small. Jeff says make it a gasser.
Yeah. I'll turn it into
Or
a wheelie.
oh, you could make it one of those jet drag trucks with a big jet engine on the back.
Yeah.
You'd have to get like
I think I've got
a
enough
scale, a
left.
72nd scale model jet.
Well, I got 45-gallon drums, resin drums. That could work. Or a 15-gallon drum.
Okay.
Where's my last year's 72 scale?
Oh,
Enough little
cool.
parts that-
Oh, you made a whole little diorama too. Cool.
See, I think I did a military Jeep last time for the small
Hey,
scale.
Josh.
I turned it into civilian, and I built a custom trailer for it too.
Oh, nice.
Hey, Josh.
There's a link if you want to jump in here, Josh. We're going to be here. Oh, yeah, we're going to be here for about another hour before your interview.
Yeah. That's a 135 last time,
Yeah, that's cool.
All different. I made a topper for it, and I made the racks for it. Threw a bunch of junk in the back. And then I custom made a trailer for it. Threw a bunch of the resin drums and stuff like that.
Did you print those?
The drums, yeah.
Are they solid or hollow?
These ones are hollow.
I have to print some for my post-apocalyptic build, and I was trying to decide whether it was worth hollowing them or not.
On this size, probably not. Yeah, I know it.
Yeah, I done.
What's that, Shamey?
That's what I did. It was half parts camo, some of it's blue, rusty, red oxide front fender. Went from military to civilian. That's what I did.
way to go.
Who do you want? Who do you want? I'm not going to say. No? Really? Who do you want? You want to see yourself on camera again? There you go. Look, you're on camera.
The dog's life.
What's that? I don't want kisses. No. I got surround sound so she doesn't know where to look. What's that? Who's making a noise? Who's making a noise? Tail's just going. What? What do you want?
Somebody's fucking with me.
No, I don't want kisses. No kisses. No kisses. Such a good girl.
Oh,
She's pretty big for 10 months, huh?
yeah. But not as big as she's gonna get, I'm sure.
Nope. Considering her dad is a bull mastiff.
Oh
Her
goodness.
mom is a mixed black lab and boxer. Oh, she like the scratches. Huh? You like the scratches.
Oh, I'm gonna show you guys some pictures. You know, Dylan over at NYS Modeling,
Yeah.
he's
Okay,
building my 66 kit. He's working on a build right now using my 66 Ford pickup frame dragger kit. And the dude is just killing it. Let me pop
Oh,
this
for the
up
66.
here.
That's for the 66 Chevy.
Yeah. Check this out.
Amazing.
Holy shit. Got a bit of detail in there.
Awesome. What builds
Is
that
the
for
upper
me again?
cage?
It's the frame from my my kit, my frame dragger.
Is the upper cage separate from that, or did he have to cut it off?
It's separate. It's two different pieces. The roll cage is
Oh.
a separate piece. Yeah, Dylan's he's just killing it. He's knocking it out of the park.
Yeah, I'd say.
And he's doing the body in 100% carbon fiber. It's an entire carbon fiber body.
Nice.
That's kind of sweet.
Yeah, it's really awesome. He's doing a great job.
Yeah, I was thinking of printing out that cage and using my 66 for a full Pro Street truck.
Yeah.
Because I've got the 66.
You should do it.
This one here.
Right, guys, I have to move my taxis here. Talk to you all later.
All right, Shamey. Have a good one.
Yeah, full Pro Street. I was going to use this one for a shop truck build, but I ended up using a 72 ramp truck instead.
The control key is locked or something's going on here. What the hell? The digital files right now are $100 on the kit. And I'll probably bring that down a little bit here soon. If you want the printed version, it's double that. I do not want to print this for people. There are a lot of parts. It's $200 for you, Jeff. 300 printed.
No, I'm still working on the ship, but I'm doing a bunch of custom work on it right now.
Is there any wood in that kit, or is it all plastic?
Nope. It's all plastic. All plastic.
Zip it, Gundam Builder.
I'm making all the jack rails on it right now, and I'm making all the hanging loops for the foot ropes, because none of that is part of the kit. So I'm custom making all of that stuff. So it's taking a bit of time, but I'll get it.
That's cool though.
And then everything
You're gonna do
everything will have.
you're gonna do all the rigging and stuff.
Oh, I will be doing it. Yeah.
Is it modeled, or does it just give you like thread or something?
Yeah, it's you got the blueprints to where to put all the rigging and the blocks and the tackles and the dead eyes and all of that stuff.
That's cool. I like to watch the guys build the videos where they build the wooden ships, and then they do all the rigging and stuff. I think that's pretty amazing.
Yeah, well, that's what I got to do on this one. It's not wood, but it's I got to do the same thing. All of these will have furled sails on them. So in a sense, I'm custom doing that, because with this kit, it's either no sails or full sail, right? All the sails are open.
Right.
But me, what I'm doing is I'm doing furled sails. So all the sails will be rolled up and strapped. Right. And there's two ways to do the rigging. There's either no sails and all the rigging, or full sail with all the rigging. But with me, I'm not doing full sail open. I'm doing full sail furled. Means that I've got to do the rigging in the sense that there is no sails, but I still have to do the rigging if there was sails, but in the sense that all the sails are rolled up. Right. So some of the rigging, it's going to be a combination of the two styles of rigging, but have to customize it, because instead of having
that's
the sail,
that's realistic. The rigging wouldn't go away just because they stow all the sails. I mean, in a storm they would stow the sails, but the rigging would still be there.
Yeah. So in this case, if the sail was open, you would have the rigging from the yard down to the top of the sail, and then rigging from the bottom of the sail down to the deck. But because all my sails are rolled up, well, that rigging that would go from the bottom sail now has to be up here, back up the yard. So I'm going to have to try and figure all that out, because you look at even the museum one right now, they don't have sails on it. So I have to try and look at other ships that show pictures of furled sails and kind of look at, well, okay, where'd rigging go? Where to go when they're all rolled up, blah, 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 and try and figure it out where it would be on the cuddy.
Right.
Because there's not a lot of pictures of the cuddy. And I'm doing it as 1948, 1952, which a lot of the ship then is different from the way they restored it now. And try to find pictures or videos from 1948, 1952. there sure the hell isn't a lot.
Wow.
Yeah, so it's been quite the adventure of research to figure a lot of this stuff out. And even now, like the videos that you see of the restored version of it, it's all tourists on the deck. So they don't get a lot of good shots of way up at the yards and stuff like that. Where is things tied off properly? You know, things like that. So it's hard finding reference for this stuff.
Yeah, I don't imagine there's a ton of pictures out there.
No. Now, if it's a more modern ship, like say the Blue Nose, there's lots for that one. There's actually quite a bit for the Constitution, which I have a. I don't know if you saw, excuse me, Charlie Mack, because he did the buddy build with me, but he did a 196 scale cutty, right? I don't know if you saw those videos or not.
I don't recall.
Yeah, I've got I just picked up a 196 scale Constitution. So it's going to be a smaller one, but there's lots of reference videos for that. The Missouri's got lots of reference photos, even from 1942. There's actually quite a bit of footage and stuff for that ship. Because 1942, when it was launched, is when I'm going to be doing it, the era that I'm doing.
Right.
Because it was retrofitted like 4 times, because it had those water planes on the back that they could launch, and then the big crane to pick them up out of the water once they were done doing whatever they were doing. The satellites and all the radar from 1952 and 1986 when they retrofitted it there. They took off a bunch of deck guns back in the 80s, and they started putting in like the torpedo launchers and missile launchers on the decks and stuff like that.
Right.
But I want to go from the time
modern use.
Yeah, they modernized it, right? But I want to do mine from the 1942 era. And I've got like the $200 friggin' photo etch set for that thing. So,
well, that'll be cool. I think that'll be awesome.
So I don't know what I'll do next after this ship is done. I don't know. I've got the Victory. I've got the Missouri. I've got the Constitution. I've got it's like a fishing boat. Fishing boat should be pretty cool to do too. And someday when I can afford it, I want to get a wood kit.
They're that expensive, are they?
Holy Christ.
Are they bad?
A plastic 96 scale like I'm doing right now, there's anywhere from $250 to $500 depending on the ship. A wood kit for the same scale, you're looking $800 to $1,000. I've seen some that are upwards of $2,200.
Wow.
Yeah, so a wood kit is an insane price. I mean, you can get some smaller scale wood ships for, $600-700. Soon as you put wood in the phrase of a ship, yeah, the price just triples. The price triples.
What the heck just happened there?
You need one of those clapper beepers there, Jeff. So you put them on the keys. If they take off with them again, you just clap and listen for the beep, 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 beep. Oh, yeah. I should probably get back on the Pride of the Country build too, since that's my buddy build with Eric. That's got to be done for the end of February.
Oh, did you put a timetable on that one?
Yeah, but it was supposed to be done for the 2nd of January, but with everything that was going on, Christmas, New Year's and shit, it was just like, yeah, no. Let's move this to the end of February. You know, it was just too much going on, you know, trying to get that done, but yet spend time with family and, you know, all that stuff. So it's like, yeah, no. So I talked to him and we pushed it back to the end of February. But since it's pretty much the end of January now, well, I better get my ass in gear and do it.
You don't want to be the one holding up your own buddy build.
Yeah, exactly. I'm not Mark Batson, eh?
Oh, Mark, he's a good guy.
Oh, yeah, he's awesome. Love the work he does. And just the simplest thing, you know, like just putting gas in your vehicle and it fucking takes you out for what, almost 3 weeks?
Oh man, and boy, did he have some lumps. I'll tell you, he looked like somebody caught him in a dark alley.
Well, I think he was probably hit by a car in the freaking gas pumps. Now, I bet you all it was, like he said it was raining. I bet you there's a bit of a fuel spill or oil leak on the ground. And when that gets wet, it's just like fucking ice. So
Yep.
he probably stepped on that and slipped his foot a little bit and down he went.
Yep.
That's probably all it was. A little bit of a fuel spill and some water on top of it. Done. Not paying attention kind of thing. You step on it the wrong way. And of course, there's a vehicle, there's the concrete curb around the pumps themselves, you know, the bullards, you know, there's a lot to hit and, you know, usually concrete pads, so nothing's going to give.
Glad to hear that he's doing better, though.
Oh, yeah, for sure. You know,
Cinnamon tried for 2 hours to get a full roll of paper towels under the dresser. Then Luna came over and shredded the roll. They got it accomplished.
what do you want? Well, look at me. Oh. When are you getting a shop card, Miguel?
I've had shop cards. I just ran out. I need to get some more actually. I've needed to do it for months now, and it's been low priority, so it's been out of sight, out of mind kind of thing. I think I have like 1 or 2 left, but I'm gonna change it up and do some different ones. So it'll be soon for sure.
Yeah, like my animals aren't fucking spoiled, right? You got a cat sleeping on the floor, dog sleeping on the chair. The cat sleeps on the floor there all the time. I don't know why. He's got a goddamn queen size bed he could sleep on, and his cat bed and everything else, and yet that's where he's sleeping.
That's a cat for you.
I should wake his goddamn ass up. He terrorized everything during the night. No, what do I want to work on?
Model kit is the answer, Josh says.
Yeah, well. I'm looking at doing one of these dragsters.
Oh, yeah?
I haven't done one of these since I was a kid. One of these Top Fuel
funny
funny
car?
cars.
Yeah,
Yeah.
those are cool.
I haven't
Very
done one of
cool.
those in a long time. Yeah, this one's even blue.
Pro Street group builds got me frisky, collecting parts from everywhere. Yeah, that's probably one of my favorite group builds is the Pro Street group build. Why does it keep doing that? Dang it.
You might have to print out a set of your tires, though, Miguel, instead of these ones.
I've made
The old-
several new drag tires.
Yeah, instead of these
Yep.
3/4 tires.
I'm not a fan. I'm not a fan of when they split the tire like that.
No. I mean, they're kind of a nice tire, but yeah, it's front ones are fine. Back ones, I don't know. That's the thing. Do I want to start something knowing that, the NASCAR group build is coming up? Plus, finish my buddy build.
Like a fair
Yeah,
concern.
the colors, the color silver sure friggin'. It's one of those colors that'll find every fucking scratch you can. You think you got nice and smooth, and then you spray silver, and it finds every little scratch.
You see every little nick in the paint, everywhere you didn't get it perfectly smooth.
Yeah. So I sprayed the bottom half of the freaking Fred Henry truck, and I sanded that pretty good, and primered it, sanded it again, wet sanded it, yet spray the silver. And there's a whole shitload of fucking scratches. I probably should have primered it one more time and left it, then painted silver. So now I'll probably have to sand it down a little bit. I'll probably hit it with the Mr. Color 1500 surfacer. Oh, I don't know what to do. My brain's just not working right. Could work on the ship. I don't feel like working on it right now.
What else you got on the bench?
What else could I have on the bench? Oh, there's.
Do you not have any other build going?
Oh, I got lots going. I got the one of the fleet trucks, one of my fleet trucks that I could continue on. I've got the wide body mid-engine Mustang that I was doing. My hodgepodge ramp truck, the Fred Henry build, Pride of the Country build, Super Boss, Sinister, motorcycle. What else? I could bring out my Daytona and continue on. There is Inner Demon. I could continue on. There is my uncle's truck, car truck, Tweety. I could continue on that one. I could bring out the 1/700 scale Missouri and continue on that one. I kind of started the 76 Chevy van. That's for the wife. Yeah, I got lots I could bring out. Just, I don't know. I just don't feel like working on something right now. But yet I do. If that makes any sense.
Yep. I get that way.
I could finish fixing my Apocalypse car that got smashed when that shelf come down.
Ooh.
Yeah, that was a mess. 3 vehicles I had to fix. I'm down to 1 left. Finish fixing the Apocalypse car. It's a 1969 Cougar with a full-blown, like, custom-built monster truck chassis and wheels, and it's got weapons from a Gundam with a lifting roof hatch turret and a slide-out passenger door with a seat and gun. And then, of course, it looks a lot like a Mad Max style vehicle with fucking ramming blades up front, and rear gun trunk lid was cut off, flipped up towards the back as a shield, and then a sitting gun turret in the trunk.
Sounds good to me.
It's quite the machine. And you know what? That's pretty much the vehicle. It's part of a diorama because there's a 66 Suburban that I did. I custom built a camper on top of the back. And campfire, and guy that was operating the campfire, I used his camp, and then the 5 girls that came in with the Cougar and they took over the camp like they're going to steal everything from him, kind of thing. They're
Mhm.
holding him at gunpoint.
Oh,
It's basically like an apocalypse type thing, but those two vehicles is what got me back into models, because the channel I started out doing tabletop gaming stuff,
uh-huh.
and one of the guys says, "Well, why don't you build some sort of diorama with apocalypse and stuff?" And so I had a couple old models that were packed away for the last, God knows, 30 years. So I pulled them out and I bought the Suburban and a couple other kits and some paint, and I made this diorama for the tabletop gaming stuff kind of thing. And yeah, that kind of got me back into doing models, and it just went stupid from there.
How it works, though. You never plan on it for sure.
Yeah, it's like parts from all kinds of things. I scratch built the whole bottom chassis. Scratch built the interior. These wheels are from a toy from the dollar store.
That might be a good tire to actually like do some resin casting.
Like there's the car.
Yep.
Steel cage for the front. Blades that stick out at the back. This gun turret. It's a gun turret that's actually hinged in the back of the car, but actually sits up top here. And actually lifts up. And then there's the door. The door's got a gun on it, and that actually has slide outs, so that you can slide the door closed or slide it out.
Yep.
Yeah. There's still a lot of little pieces in. And then the gun turret. The gun turret sits in the back here, and it actually sticks up out of the car. Yeah, fix it all, put it all back together. Yeah, there's a bunch of parts on this car from the Gundam.
You build Gundams?
No, somebody sent me a couple. And yeah, I was looking for guns for this thing, and I'm like, oh, a Gundam. It's got guns. I started cutting it up. Bye-bye Gundam.
There you go.
No, I've never built a Gundam. Here's my Daytona NASCAR, which is part of a diorama. This thing here.
Oh, that's cool. How did you weather that? Did you use the chipping method?
No, just painted it that way. Well, basically I put my white down first, then I sprayed the blue, then I wet sanded until I started burning through, and I've got the gray primer underneath. And then from there I just started painting all the rust, because you can kind of see where it's sanded, right?
So you painted the rust on.
Yep.
What I've seen somebody do recently, or I recently saw somebody did, was they sort of followed the same thing that I do, which is to paint the rust color underneath the color,
Yeah.
and then I sand through to the rust color. But
Yep.
what they did was they made the rust color like splotchy, like they did like 3 different rust colors. So they did a rust color
Yep.
base, and then they did a bunch of different little rust patch colors, and then they painted the base color over the top of that and then sanded through. So when it sanded
Yep.
through, it actually sanded through to 3 different rust colors and various patterns and stuff.
Yeah. I've done it that way too.
I haven't ever tried that, so I think I'm going to try that on my next one.
Actually, that's what I did with this, that 172 scale.
Oh yeah, cool.
Did the same thing. A dark brown, like sprayed like dark brown diagonally this way, and light brown this way, and dark brown this way, and just made it splotchy. Then I put the red primer over it. Then I put the base green on it and started sanding through.
Nice.
And then from there, I did final touch-ups with rusting washes and stuff. But yeah, that's how I got that effect on there. Sanded through the green into the red oxide primer, went through that, and you get dark spots and spots because you kind of blotchy 2 different kinds of brown, right?
Right.
But yeah, I've done that a couple times. I think I did that on the 66 Suburban. I did the same thing. This one here, it was just the gray primer, then the blue, and then I sprayed the white top part. Then I started sanding through it. And then from there, well, I did everything else. I find that easier than I've tried the chipping fluid shit, and I mean, it works okay depending on what type of rust you're looking for. If you're looking for flaking rust, like flaking paint, that's fine. But if you're looking for a sun-weathered rust, like a sun-weathered paint, then I find the wet sanding works better.
Yeah, I did my first couple. The first couple ones that I did, I used the like hairspray chipping method. I don't know if you've heard of that. You basically paint your primer color, rust color underneath, and then you spray a coat of the hairspray on it, like just standard aerosol hairspray.
Yeah, it works the same way as the chipping fluid.
Yeah. Instead of chipping fluid, that's what I was trying to say. Yep.
Yeah, it works the same way, and then you work at it. But like I said, I find that works good for flaking paint. Like say you've got a 66 Chevy kind of thing. It's got decent paint on it because it's been painted, but you want the rusty rocker panels and rusty fenders, fender wells. That's where that would come in because now it's flaking and blistering rust, right? It's rusting through. Whereas something like this has been sitting outside for 45 years kind of thing in somebody's backyard, and the sun has faded the paint off, and the weather and the rain, the snow, whatever, and now it's just surfaced rust instead of rusting through.
Right.
So it just depends on what type of rust you're looking for, right? And that's what this whole diorama is these few guys found this car, bought it. Now they're brought it into I'm going to build a garage, right? Like an old gas station type thing. And like a 50s, 60s style gas station. And that's what these guys are doing, is fixing it back up, or restoring it. So I'll have the Hemi engine, which I've already got. I custom made the intake for it, wired it up. That'll be sitting on an engine stand somewhere in the corner of the shop. The hood is freshly painted, so that'll be standing up in a corner somewhere. All the NASCAR tires, they got brand new rims and tires for the car, so that'll be sitting somewhere in the shop. You know, the glass, I'm going to probably clean that up and say put it in a glass rack somewhere in the shop and build the one of the old style car lifts with the center ram in the floor, and it's just got the four arms.
Right.
So I'll have that sitting, you know, the car sitting up probably an inch kind of thing. And then my I've got the mechanic guys, you know, so I'll paint them up and they'll be working on it and things like that. So
You know, I
I'll
have
paint
little
up
jack stands, right?
yeah. I think I've printed some out already.
Yeah, those would be great for that.
Yeah. You know,
Have
just
the car
everything like
sitting there on jack
yeah, and
stands.
then the headers, I'll have them nicely cleaned up and say hanging on the wall inside the shop. Things like they've got new parts and they're waiting. They're fixing up the car.
I also have like
You know,
engine test stands, and I don't know if you've printed any of this stuff yet, but I've got like the engine hoist, the engine stand, toolboxes.
yeah, I was looking at some of
I've
those
even got
toolboxes.
I've even got a pallet, like an engine crate, like you bought a crate engine and it came in on a pallet. I've got that.
Yeah, yeah, because I'm going to build some workbenches. Basically, the garage is kind of like this, right? There'll be a workbench along here, and then a little bit here, and then like tire racks and stuff over here, and then a shop door here, and then a
Mhm.
shop door. And on this side is like the storefront for the gas station. So there'll be a counter, a stool, cash register, you know, fan belts and everything hanging on the wall, wipers or something. And then out front, I'll have the old style gas pumps, older style gas pumps, and an overhang, you know, but basically no roof, or at least a roof that I can lift off.
Right.
So you'll see everything, you know, old tires stacked in the corner, stuff on the outside of the shop where it's, you know, tires and fenders leaning up against the wall, old 45-gallon drums leaking, you know, shit like that.
Right.
Gas station needs to look like it was built in the 50s, but it's now say the 80s kind of thing, because we're talking 69 or a 69 Charger or Daytona.
Right.
So it's got to be after that era, but the building was built, say, back in the 50s. So it's got that 50s style, the old rusted Coca-Cola sign on the front, you know, shit like that. The old ice box in the front, maybe stacked up with fucking, instead of ice in it, it's got car parts.
Yeah, that'll be cool.
Yeah, just a diorama. This is supposed to be um, what the hell is it? I think the box, yeah, the box was green. Like the car was green on the box. The green Daytona.
Oh, yeah, that's a Revell kit, right?
Yeah.
Green with the black stripe, if I recall.
Yeah, I think so. Dog. No, green with white. And it's AMT.
Oh,
This
really?
one.
Okay. Yeah. That is the kit that I was thinking of. I was just wrong. I guess AMT instead of
Yeah.
Revell. Or maybe there is a Revell one that's got the green body on the box with the black stripe. Maybe that's what I'm thinking.
Yeah, it could be. And that's that Cougar.
Oh yeah, that's a cool one.
That's that other one there. That's Apocalypse car. And then the 66 Urban.
That's a cool one. My chassis kit will fit that.
It should, yeah.
We measured that.
And then there's part of the diorama. The four girls and the guy.
Yep. I'm gonna do a bunch of guns. I'm gonna do a bunch of like little 3D printable, like 1/24 scale guns.
Yeah. Yeah, so this car here, that's what it's supposed to be, is that green one. Yeah, slowly I keep working on this every now and then. And there's one I've got from, I think I got it from a garage sale. Parts were missing, shit like that. So I thought, well, what can I do with it? Well, let's turn it into an old race car. And put my own number on it. Put some old decals, sponsor decals on it. Just to make a few things and
Don't go over there.
Well, I guess it is the AMT kit that I was thinking. I was just searching ScaleMates to see if I could find the Revell version, and it looks like the AMT is the one that I was thinking about.
I don't know if Revell did or not, or maybe
well,
it was only
I'm
that
like
one.
99% sure the one I'm thinking was green on the box, and that AMT kit's the only one I'm seeing where that's the case.
I think there's one that's blue. That one might be.
Yeah,
Revell.
there is a blue one with the black stripe, but I'm pretty sure I was thinking green. So I'm sure I just confused the AMT with the Revell kit.
Well, there's so many of them now. It's easy to not know which one's which anymore.
Yeah, cool. All right, well, I got somebody coming to look at my father-in-law's car, so I'm going to wrap it up here and go get that ready.
Sounds good. Well, thanks for having me on.
Yeah, thanks for hopping in and hanging out with me for a little bit. Anybody that's still in chat,
make sure to hit the like button.
Yeah, thank you. I appreciate that. Anybody still hanging around? We'll catch y'all later. I'm sure. Let's see. I think Josh has got a video going here in a little bit, and then I think Frank's going to do probably a hangout later tonight, if I'm not mistaken.
Yeah.
All right. Well, take it easy.
Later.
Cheers, everybody.